Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think they have screwed this up tremendously. Yep, what's good? What's good? I'm hating on LeBron. How am I hating on LeBron when the entire world is talking about LeBron? Definitely, yeah, get ready. This is going to be quite interesting. Well, your boy LeBron really stepped in it this time. And the goons in Memphis, they tired of people like LeBron James talking about their city in a pretty much disrespectful way. They don't like it. They don't like where he's coming from. And in case you didn't know, LeBron had this golf event he appeared on. And we'll let you see what happens so that you can make your own estimations into the process of the behavior. Yeah, it was a bit of a problem for those who were there. To see it happen live was quite an interesting thing. He said, kick the intro. You want the intro? All right. You want the intro? You got it.
Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world. And I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them.
LeBron James appeared on the Bob Does Sports YouTube golf show recently and had some comments about the NBA in Memphis that made waves online. Listen to this.
At 41 years old, you think I want to do that? Being in Memphis on a random Thursday? I'm not like the first guy to even talk about it in the NBA. Like, we all like, you guys have to move. Just go over to Nashville.
All right. So the joke was made. I don't think LeBron's going to be appearing on the Grizzlies anytime soon. But are these LeBron comments about Memphis fair or foul, Stephen A?
They can be both. And I think it's important to mention that. I made noise last year because I talked about the city of Memphis that riled some folks up because they've had some issues. Mayor Paul Young, I think, has done an outstanding job because they've had issues with their crime rate, certainly still have issues with their poverty rate. Just look at where they rank in the national rankings, and that's certainly a subject to be debated, but he's definitely got them steered in the right direction, and I applaud him. In the same breath, when you're looking at the Memphis Grizzlies, also look at what Desmond Bain said about their facilities. And
now, this isn't about Desmond Bain. This isn't about the mayor of Memphis. This is about what LeBron James said, Stephen A. And the reason LeBron made these comments was for what? To curtail his thoughts that white people say about the city of Memphis. And you want to use that, meaning your upper echelon white folks, so that they should move to Nashville, which is more white than Memphis. So what you're saying is you have a problem playing in Memphis. Why? You don't live there. LeBron James made some egregious statements during that golf tournament. He's saying if he was drafted in Memphis in 2003, he would have done an Eli Manning and not show up. That's the arrogance in which you guys have allowed LeBron James to have that kind of luxury and that kind of comfort. And to hear those statements come from LeBron James, who's supposed to be the face of the NBA, right? To come out and bash another NBA team that he does not play for, has never played for, saying he don't want to go there to play a game. That's ridiculous. And the reason it's ridiculous is because he doesn't realize that place pay you to be there. You get paid to play there. No one cares. When you was broke in 2003, little nappy head bastard with no money, if they had drafted your dumb ass, you would have played. Guys on Memphis was making 30, 40 million a year in salary playing for Memphis. Now, when you, being the face of the league, say that worldwide, you're spreading something that racist, upper echelon, conservative white folks say about the city of Memphis. And the people in Memphis are going to take that a certain way. So, of course, people went to IG, mostly goons, told LeBron, don't come back. In other words, we don't want to see you in Memphis. You don't have to come to Memphis, LeBron. That's what they were saying. You don't have to come here, bro. Don't come back. Don't come back. And I think they mean that, bro. Don't come back. They don't want to see you there. So if you play next year, I'm quite sure you got NBA security and everything else, and we're not hoping anything happens to LeBron. But this is why you have to be careful, and you live in a bubble, okay? You don't live around real people, LeBron. You live in a bubble. And because you live in that bubble, you floating around like you the, what's the name, the good witch and the doggone Wizard of Oz. Look, you floating around in that bubble. You do not realize, boy in the bubble, that you talking about, I wasn't talking about the people in Memphis. It don't matter. When you say, I don't want to play in Memphis, what would be your reason not to play in Memphis? He said so many egregious things in those comments. He was like, man, you guys got everything. You guys got NASCAR, you got this, you got that. It's like, and then where was the bass in your voice? We said that yesterday. He sounded like a 20-year-old white girl up there. But that's the way he talks when he's around white people. He lightens his voice. He talks like he's on his tippy toes. So the backlash hit today because the Lakers had their practice. And it hit worldwide.
Something like that, I think that we get where he's coming from as a player in Cleveland and then ultimately Miami, back to Cleveland and then LA. He's been around and he knows a thing or two. He knows what he's heard about what Memphis has to offer as it pertains. to its basketball teams and its facilities. And
This wasn't about basketball. Don't try to dig him out of it, Stephen A. See, the thing is Stephen A is trying to dig LeBron James out this mud hole he's in. See, LeBron put himself in this mud hole. And the reason why is because he does not know how to accept reality. LeBron believes he's still the big wig in the NBA. But in sports media, you are, because they're going to promote anytime LeBron James says something. Now, what's that going to look like for the city of Memphis? They don't care about LeBron. They don't want to see you, but you might have a few people in Memphis who were LeBron James fans. Now they got to defend themselves as to why they're fans of you. And now you done aggravated the goons. The goons in Memphis are not happy with somebody trying to dump on their city. They looking for an opportunity to go viral. They didn't say they was going to do anything to LeBron. They just said, don't come back. We don't want to see you in Memphis. If you don't like Memphis, you got a choice. Don't come to Memphis. Sit Memphis out on the schedule. We don't want to see you here.
LeBron James.
It was so bad for LeBron. Right, he's tone deaf. Tone deaf, 100%. When you're tone deaf, this is where it comes from. I wouldn't recommend bringing Bronny either, LeBron. So LeBron James decided to speak. After all of these comments were made, LeBron James decided in practice today to come out and clean up everything. Here's how LeBron James cleaned it up. Let's listen to how LeBron James decided to clean up the mess. Because you won't believe this. This is how old Bron decides we need to clean the mess up. I need to get ahead of this thing after my egregious comments I made out here in front of white folks.
People have taken those comments.
What do you mean taking?
People have been upset about the fact that Memphis was looked at as a team that, you know, a lot of black people in Memphis, right, compared to like Nashville, for example. So
Did I say I don't like black people?
No, I didn't say that. But there were people who were wondering why Memphis was targeted. Like
Milwaukee was too. Did they miss that one too? They didn't see that?
not as much commentary.
Oh, yeah, okay. I said Milwaukee as well. 41 years old. It's two cities I do not like playing in right now. And that's Milwaukee and that's Memphis. What is the problem? I don't like going home either. Shit, and I'm from there. What is people are ridiculous. They also get mad at my son being on the team too. So what are we talking about? People need to figure out other ways to put their energy to other things that's important. Like seriously, I'm not talking about the city, like the people in Memphis. I don't like staying at the higher section. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Nothing. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? People need to shut up.
So LeBron is saying, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm not talking about the people. He's trying to clean it up, but this is how tone deaf he is. Oh, I'm talking about Milwaukee too. I don't like going home. I'm from there and I don't like going home. So you basically now, instead of dumping on Memphis, He said, I'm going to dump on the Milwaukee Bucks and I'm going to dump on Cleveland. What's wrong with saying you don't want to play on a team? Definitely hit the like button up. Good people, we appreciate y'all. Don't forget to sign up and become a member. All memberships are welcome. We had a very good membership live stream yesterday. Appreciated that. Able to chop it up with you guys. Yeah, he's rubbing his neck because he knows he feel like a rope is around it. That's why he's rubbing his neck. So, oh no, he's heard all the messages. In case you guys didn't know, this thing was to ask LeBron this question was designed. He knew the question was coming. They want him to clean up what he said because a lot of people aren't happy with what he said. So this is why LeBron's got to do media cleanup job. He got to come forward and say, no, this is, I don't like playing in there. I don't like, now he's trying to say, now he wants to attack the hotel. Oh, I don't like staying at the hotel. Like, that's what I mean. I don't mean the people in Memphis. Because I'm quite sure he's gotten the message that people in the people in Memphis are very upset with LeBron James. I mean, if you think about it, and you want to be serious about everything that they do, oh yeah. Well, he created the narrative. Like, he created this conversation. Nobody was saying, man, why LeBron be doing, he treat us a certain way. Now, they don't want you back in Memphis. And this from the people. Now, we just heard from the goons, but we also had people who were out there talking about it from the city of Memphis. That they act like Memphis is just all goons shooting each other in the streets. And it's not. There's great places of Memphis. There's places where there's no violence. There's only violence with gangs and people who have beef with each other in the streets like they have in every other city. Notice he didn't say Chicago, where I'm from. They have a lot of gang violence in the city. He never said, oh, I don't like playing in Chicago. You don't like the hotels that's in Memphis? LeBron, you only have to be in Memphis maybe a day. Maybe you fly in to Memphis for a day. One day. You don't have to stay in Memphis for a long period of time. You don't. I don't get the disrespect That's the part that get me. The disillusion and the way he's just so dismissive to the fact that the people are upset. Like he doesn't understand why people are upset in this arrogant, narcissistic way. He sits here and acts as if I don't even get it. You don't get why people would be upset that you're bashing their city and you're looked at as the number one player in basketball. You don't get it. What you don't get, LeBron? That's the problem. I don't understand. My thing is, what don't you get? No. It was Goonie Goo Goo time. And unfortunately, you got to understand, Bronny plays on the team too, even though Bronny ain't said, I'm quite sure he's going to have the same security you got. But now everybody here got to be on a swivel because you don't know what's coming. Right. He needs to retire. He's becoming the old get off my lawn dude. Exactly. Bro, nobody needs you there. Word on the street is Memphis is terrible, so we're supposed to be blind to the crime rate. Well, the crime rate has actually dropped. You realize that, right? There was a street war that was going on that's over now, and the crime rate has dropped. But you don't see that. Memphis is ghetto. My sister is born there. Does it mean that it's just got a lot of black people? There are more white people than black people in Memphis. So the white people just ghetto too. No, some people want crime to be up in cities so that crime could be so bad it gives them excuses and reasons to pull off things that they do. You ever wonder, how did all these people get automatic rifles? Where are all these automatic rifles coming from? How every gang member can get a AR-15, right? AK-47s on the streets. Like, where are they getting these weapons from? Like, these are criminals with weapons. And they get caught with these guns, and it's like, okay, we can charge them with it. But where did they get them from? Who registered these weapons? None of them are registered. So where are they getting them? The government gives it to them. They ship them on these carts, in these shipping crates. They go rob the crates, or they'll have it in a truck, and they leave it there for the truck to get broken into so that the people in the neighborhood can have all these guns. They want it. They want this crap. They want it to be like this. They're purposely setting up the neighborhood for disaster to say, look at how they act. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's the reality. No one's going to tell you the reality. That's the reality of the situation. How would they know the firearms are on the trains or on the crates? How would they know to attack the crates? Right? How would they know all that? They wouldn't, right? It would be beknownst to them to know where these weapons are. They'll have an inside man who will tell them where to go get the guns. And all of these designer guns are on the streets. That's why I love it. Because what you witness is what other people know and get to see every day. Well, you want to make sure that you thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the people in Memphis they warned him, don't come back. He said, just retire already. I know. And him being so tone deaf. Look at it. Look at this shit-eating smile on his face. Like he don't know
How people have taken those comments.
What do you mean, taking?
People been upset about the fact that Memphis was looked at as a team that, you know, robbed black people in Memphis, right, compared to like Nashville, for example. So
Did I say I don't like black people?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I say I don't like black people? You see how dismissive he is? Did I say I don't like black people? It's like, fool, you know what he's trying to say, man. This is why LeBron James gets the gas face. Did I say I didn't like black people? Like the guy is just delusional and he's just making things up in his own head. Did I say I didn't like black people? It's like you're changing the conversation to something that it isn't. And it never was. You know, but this is what LeBron James does. Did I say I didn't like black people? That wasn't the case. That wasn't even the question.
Say that, but there were people who were wondering why Memphis was targeted. Like
Milwaukee was too. You didn't miss that one too? They didn't see that?
not as much commentary.
Oh, yeah, okay. I said Milwaukee as well. 41 years old. It's two cities I do not like playing in right now. That's Milwaukee and that's Memphis. What is the problem? I don't like going home either. Shit, and I'm from there. What is people are ridiculous. They also get mad at my son being on the team too. So what are we talking about?
Okay.
People need to figure out other ways to put their energy to other things that's important. Like seriously, I'm not talking about the city, like the people in Memphis. Like, I don't like staying at the Hyatt Central. What's wrong with that?
See, now he had to think about what he was saying. See, look, He had to go and create the lie. Because now that he said that.
What's wrong with that? I don't like staying at the Hyatt Central. What's wrong with that? People need to figure out other ways to put their energy to other things that's important. Like, seriously, I'm not talking about the city, like the people in Memphis. Like,
Look, now he's thinking about, like, oh my God, now I'm not talking about the people in the city of Memphis. I gotta talk about who I'm talking about. Well, what I'm gonna say now?
I don't like staying at the Hyatt Central. What's wrong with that?
Now he thought about, oh, I don't like staying at this. That wasn't what you said, LeBron. See, now he's trying to cook up a whole new excuse. I don't like staying at the Hyatt. Look. What's wrong with Milwaukee? Milwaukee is right by Marquette University. The stadium is not that far from Marquette. So I'm close to Milwaukee. So it's not a big deal for me. I'm less than an hour away from Milwaukee. Michael Jordan used to stay at his crib, and they would just take a bus from Chicago to Memphis. They wouldn't fly into Memphis. I mean, to Milwaukee. Now, these guys would take commercial flights, used to have bus, when the guys used to get on the bus to games, get that smell off the team bus, headed to the next game. They don't know what that's like. It's not. That's what's wrong with Milwaukee. Because, see, it wasn't about staying at the hotel, LeBron. Because if it was about staying at the hotel that you're trying to make it sound like today, why would you point out that they should move to Nashville? Oh, my gosh. I mean, you guys they got NASCAR, they got golfing, they got all of that in Memphis, too. Everybody that live in Memphis is not poor, LeBron. This is the misconception that comes with a lot of people who don't understand. You only come into Memphis for one night only, and then you get the hell out of Memphis. So you know nothing about Memphis. Nashville is way better, Sino. Well, Nashville is a lot more whiter, isn't it? Nashville traffic is horrible. Yes, thanks everybody for the cash apps. The cash app is Carcino. Let me read James' cash apps. James said, LeBron James is the biggest baby in professional sports. True. Here's Eaton. Eaton says, F LeBron. Trey says, really, LeBron? Couldn't think of any other reasons. And Jamar says, this is why I don't like LeBron. Luka's out the pressure is on you now to lead the team. And this is what you come up with. Bryant says, bootlicking LeBron. Hey, keep coming up with more super chats, man. We appreciate it. He says, who is this? Rachel is like, LeBron acts like a female. Thank you for the super chats. We appreciate all of it. It has been going down. And they said, what about Cleveland? If Memphis is so bad, what makes Cleveland so good? Gigi says, sweaty vagina LeBron is complaining about Memphis. Oh my. Diana says, wow, really? Bye, Brian. Ron says, why does LeBron exist in 2026? Ray's like, man, I'm from Memphis. LeBron don't know what the fuck he talking about. And what's her name? Ray? Is that Ray John? Ray John? Ray John says, stupid is as stupid does, man. My family from Memphis, never been no crime in there. Tell him to visit North Memphis. And Chris says, if LeBron cares so much about Nashville, why don't he move his ass down there until he gets called the N-word? And see what Memphis is really like. I mean, Nashville is really like. Okay. Grant says, this is very disappointing for someone who's supposed to stand for something in the Black community. Okay. All right. Don't forget, the Cash App is Carcino. We got Xavier, who says, oh, what is this? It's some type of emoji that I'm trying to understand. And he's like, hypocrite. So I guess that means hypocrite. So nobody's going for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's really going for this. Now, when we start seeing things that don't materialize or make any sense to us, we start raising questions. And once we start raising questions, a lot of us have different answers to the situation altogether. And when you've been warned about certain scenarios and how things are moving, either you're going to relish in it or you're going to become a victim of the said situation, the storylines. And the girl here named Tara who sent the super chat. Thank you. That was a large super chat. I appreciate that super chat that you sent, Tara. She says Los Angeles, Crips and Bloods and other gangs, MS-13s, etc. What, LeBron? Thanks, Tara, for pointing that out. LeBron lives in like California, Los Angeles all the time. What are you talking about? So once again, he's just completely tone deaf and trying to change the conversation to what he wanted to be. You're right. It's very stupid. And who made it stupid? LeBron. LeBron made it real stupid. And the reason he made it so stupid is because no one was even thinking about this. It was, when will Luka Doncic return? Will he be back for the first round? The Lakers is on a roll. OKC kind of put them in their place, showed them where they are, as far as a team, where they rank. Lysol, by the way. Right. You want to know where they rate. They'd be like, oh, we got to show them where they rank and where they essentially should be. Right. He didn't make it important. We did. No, we didn't. It's on ESPN. It's everything else. You're LeBron James. If Michael Jordan would have said something like that, it would be on every new sports newscast in the world, right? Michael Jordan's not stupid enough to say something like that. That's why LeBron James got around white folks and started talking to white folks and forgot he was on TV. And then all the bass in his voice is gone. He's a little white girl at the moment. You got people complaining that has never been to Memphis. You have people that is complaining that never been to a lot of these places and cities, but are sitting up there with the biggest, leave LeBron alone. Memphis is horrible. I mean, have you ever been to Memphis? No. Have you ever been to Beale Street? What are we talking about here? You know how many businessmen go to Memphis and they go on Beale Street? No, they felt like that for a reason, man. They want to be in that situation. LeBron likes to be out there with white folk. He just gotten into golf, so he's thinking, oh, okay, this is how I get the business deals. They have no intentions of doing things the right way. Louisiana in here. What's up, Louisiana? You know, that's like somebody dumping on New Orleans. I don't like going to New Orleans. Then stay your ass out of it. That's LeBron go there for 1 day. Oh, your multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar self can't stand a hotel room for a day. Oh, knowing that's not what you meant. We know exactly what you meant, and now you want to try to play cleanup the next day in practice, and the goons and everybody on the internet is telling you, hey, don't come to Memphis, dog. We don't want to see you. Don't come here trying to do anything charitable. We don't want it. We don't want no fake nothing from you. He's a phony. A lot of them have the misunderstandings in place. Right. That's what I'm saying. They love to disrespect where other people live. I don't know why that's become the norm. People disrespecting where someone else lives. Yeah, well, think about it. If all those people did everything that you said, if all these people did everything that you just said right there, and we're the ones making a big deal about it, We're not making a big deal about it. LeBron is what y'all call the king, right? If he says something, it's going to get this type of attention. You should know that from 21 Jump Street. Well, it's going to come down to can they beat the Timberwolves without Luka Doncic? That's good. If the Lakers team's good enough to win without Luka. It's just the arrogance in which he spoke.
What's wrong with that?
Like
Milwaukee was too. Did they miss that one too? They didn't see that?
not as much commentary.
Oh, yeah, okay. I said Milwaukee as well. Yeah. 41 years old. It's two cities I do not like playing in right now. That's Milwaukee and that's Memphis. What is the problem? I don't like going home either. Shit, and I'm from there. What is people? You are ridiculous. They also get mad at my son being on the team too. So,
Your son shouldn't be on the damn team. They get mad about my son being on the team. Why is your son on the team? That's a very good question. We saw his contributions to the team. Absolutely nothing. I mean, why is your son in the league? So you basically telling us that if Bronny got drafted to Memphis, he wasn't going to play. Well, that'll be a blessing to Memphis. Yeah, well, that's the narratives they do. What's up, man? It's good seeing you again. I ain't seen you in a minute. These media guys, they gonna find any reason. Now they want to dump on the city of Memphis. Well, Memphis has, if you look at the economy, man, you look at their crime rate. I'm like, look, y'all act like LeBron gotta be there. Like he's stuck in the city or something. He don't play for Memphis. He don't play for the Milwaukee Bucks. He don't play for the Cavs no more. But when he played in Cleveland, I'm like, what made them so outstanding? Like he said, I don't even like playing at home. Well, you played there for 8 years and went back. You didn't seem like you disliked it then. Did this fool said he forget what he said. You said if you got drafted by them, you would have did an Eli Manning and not played in 2003. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So the Lakers about to tank. Austin Reeves is now out 4 to 6 weeks. I'm right here with you, Luka. I'm gonna stay right with you, and the whole time it's gonna be me and you, Luka. I'm not playing with that goddamn LeBron. Let him play. He wanted to be his damn team. Let him be his damn team. It's me and you, man, all the way. I don't know you. It's okay, man. It's like you from Oklahoma. Oh, man, you know what it is. You know what they do. You know what time it is. Save them for the playoffs. Let Austin Reed sit down with him so he could go on and rest. He got an oblique injury. Ain't nothing wrong with that dude. They don't want to take no chances of anybody else getting hurt. This is what I be talking about, people. There's always a misunderstanding or misconception. Always. Back in what? Back like a pig in slop? I know, man. So I ain't want to keep all y'all here this long. I just wanted to make sure y'all knew what time it was with this bum Bron, man, and what he's been doing out here, man, and what he's representing to the people is false. You know what I'm saying? So, straight like that. I ain't trying to upset the apple cart and break everybody's heart. Just go over the common sense and go back and listen to the things he said in that video, not his cleanup job today. All right. And we about love, peace, and hair grease.